Okay, and here we have power rule number 3. Right? I know this is very exciting, isn't it? But here we go. If I had a divided by b to the exponent n, right, then it's very similar to power rule number 2 because this exponent applies to both pieces individually. Okay, both pieces individually. So for example, if I take, I don't know, 3/4 to the cubed. We'll get a couple of 3's in there, okay? So that exponent of 3 applies to both individually, right? So that would equal 3 to the cubed and 4 cubed. And then because they're all numbers, we can keep going. 3 cubed is 27, and that is 64. Okay? 27 over 64. And then we'd be done at that point because that is in lowest terms. You can't simplify that any further. Okay? Now, one little thing that we need to add. This is always true for b not equal to 0. Okay? It won't work because if b was 0, you'd be dividing by 0, and we're not allowed to divide by 0. So it always works unless b is equal to 0. Let's try one where we have some variables. So let's say we have x squared over 7, and we'll make that cubed. Okay? So we have x squared on the top, and that is cubed. And then separately we have 7 cubed, because the cubed has to apply to the x squared and to the 7. Now from the first power rule, we know that when we have two exponents together, we multiply them. 2 times 3 is 6, so that is x to the 6. Now, 7 cubed, well, we can work that out. 7 squared is 49, and 49 times 7, I believe, off the top of my head, is 343, right? So we have x to the 6 over 343. Let's do one more. Okay, well, we'll kind of put it together a little bit more. Okay, one more. And in this one, we're going to have a bunch of pieces. So I'm going to have like 5x squared. Whoops, we need a bigger bracket there. 5x squared over 3, all to the exponent 4. Okay. So the bottom is still fairly simple because it's 3 to the exponent 4. But what is this top? Well, it's 5x. You know what? Let's add in a y. Let's make it even more complicated. What the heck? So the top is 5x squared to the 4th. And the denominator is 3y also to the 4th. Again, it's getting repetitive, but this 4 has to apply to the entire top, okay, the whole thing, and the bottom. So the entire numerator and the entire denominator. So then we have to say this equals 5 to the 4th and x squared to the 4th, or 3 to the 4th, and y to the 4th. And we'll go back here because we're running out of space. Okay? And we know that 5 to the 4th is 625, and we know that because we can put it into our calculator. X squared to the 4th, we're multiplying those exponents. X to the 8th, because 2 times 4 is 8. Down here, 3 to the 4th is 81, and that just stays as y to the 4th. Okay? That's probably as complicated as you can get with the product rule, because what you actually notice is I incorporated some of the previous product rules to get this answer. I didn't just use this rule, I incorporated a bunch of them to get this answer. Okay? Again, if it's feel a little tricky, watch the video again and it might help you out.